So have you ever worked in a market, whether it was in design or another industry, and you felt they were a bunch of snobs? Raise your hand. Yeah. The Cincinnati design market, let me tell you, are a bunch of snotty snobs. Like literally snotty snobs. And let me tell you, I'm like, you're just Cincinnati. You are not Miami, you're not LA, and you're not New York or San Francisco. So I don't know why you're being so snotty. This design market was so snotty. It didn't matter where I tried to apply. It was like I was locked out. And I found out later on that the reason why the market was so snotty was because people would work at one design company, and then when there was a change or something happened, they would leave and go to another design company. So all the people that were working in the Cincinnati design market had all been working in the same companies. And it was annoying. And I got pissed. I said, you know what? Fine, you don't want to hire me, you don't want to interview me, I'll go back to school and I'll get a second degree in graphic design. So that's what I did. So while I was working full-time at Fifth Third Bank, I went back to school and decided to get a second degree in graphic design. And I was deciding, do I go to the University of Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky University? Now I've heard that the UC DAT program is phenomenal, but it's so rigid and so structured. And I didn't want to be boxed into something so rigid and structured. I wanted to be able to take classes when I wanted to. So since I'd already gone to NKU previously and did some undergrad classes before I transferred to UK, I decided, let's go to NKU. And I applied to NKU as a baccalaureate. So I didn't have to take any of my general classes. So English, math, science, history, any of that. I didn't have to take any of that. I got to take just my core classes. So for the first time in years, I went back into art. Yeah, I went back to art in 2001. Ooh, I'm aging myself. I went back to school and I started working. I was working full time and going to school full time. And then I decided this was too much, so we needed to make a change. Stay tuned for that.